Alrighty, everybody. Are you all ready for this week's episode of Pathfinder Adventure Path Iron Gods?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
This is going to be a good one, everyone. We got the first episode of Chapter 6 going. Hip hip hooray. Okay. I've got a different setup for my mic right now, so I'm having to check everything, make sure everything's going alright. The stream looks good, and we might be good to go. Chaz is with us, but he is currently trying to get home. So, be careful as you navigate your way home, my fair-weathered friend.
Never!
Okay. Alright.
With his brake lines being cut.
And we're going! We don't need break!
Don't need fucking ears either. Alright, and if the audience hears some strange rumbling sounds in the background, it's because my washing machine at my house tends to go fucking bananas from time to time, and that's what that is. But with that out of the way, my name is Luke Kenny, and I am the DM here at Take 10 Gaming on Tuesdays. And starting from your left to your right, we have Sarah Hitchkin, the Calistrian Sentinel / Magus, played by Scott Caffey.
Hello.
After that, we have someone who is actually with us at the beginning of the game this time, Matthew Thompson, playing the Serenite? The Paladin of Serenray, known as Peter Hastings.
Bubble boy.
After that, we have the gun-slinging, fucking eccentric-ass sorcerer known as Taryn Gates, played by Kyle Hyatt.
Hash slinging, the sash ringing.
And that's the entire party. So let's get this. No. And then finally, we also have.
I heard him screaming.
We also have
That was from the accident.
We have the Oracle of Time, known as Von Warneyes, played by our good buddy Chaz. Chaz, I can't fucking remember. What is your last name?
Hohenheim.
What? I know it's not Hohenheim. Oh, let's start with a B. Am I crazy?
Oh, you meant his actual name.
Yeah, his actual last name. Because I always feel weird because I can never fucking remember it when it comes to this part.
Chaz Kyle Blaine.
It's Blair. Charles Blair. God damn it.
Had Blair? Nice.
Chaz Blair. Yeah, that's the boy. Alrighty. But with that out of the way, let's get this started, shall we?
Do we have to?
Oh, the music's playing twice. Just one moment.
I don't even hear it once.
Because you haven't muted.
I shouldn't.
Okay, I fixed it for me. Alright.
There it is.
Yeah, it just isn't loud enough for you to pick it up. Anyhow, here we are. Ladies and germs, we finally made it to the final book of Pathfinder's Adventure Path Iron Gods. The heroes have quite handedly, in fact, dispatched the ruler of the Technic League, and the iron grip that the organization of tyrannical wizards has had over all of Numeria has come to a grinding halt, as their only kind of leadership they have right now is the Winter Witch known as Zernabeth, but she's also had the roots kind of ripped out from under her as she's having to make a very hastily retreat from the capital. Because if she didn't, she'd have her skull ripped out of her head, Mortal Kombat style.
Fuck yeah.
But
The best way.
The interaction where he showed up, we just slowly turned to her and go, "This is the part where you run away."
Now, with the Technic League out of the way and the Black Sovereign actually calmed down relatively, for now,
Comparatively.
while Starfall is still kind of on fire, peace has been achieved, kind of, and the heroes have finally paved a way into Silvermount, where they will not be any further molested by any of the members of the Technic League or the Black Sovereign. So, with
Wesh.
this information, we'll get to the questions in about a moment. With this in mind, the heroes have finally gotten to where they can, storm the castle and take down the malevolent artificial intelligence known as Unity. Will the heroes be able to pull this off? Will they simply be dispatched by this literal iron god? Or will they choose to join in this magnificent unity of mind and body with this strange robot? We'll have to find out on this week's upcoming episode of Take 10 Gaming's playthrough of Pathfinder's Adventure Path Iron Gods, Chapter 6, The Divinity Drive.
We're all gonna die. Oh.
Alrighty. You all still reside within the more or less ruins of the Technic League base. The Black Sovereign and his group of Kelid barbarians have wandered off to find any stragglers that they can rip and tear through. But for now, the heroes have the way to Silvermount open to them. You're free to do whatever you wish. So I will simply ask the heroes, what do you wish to do?
We've got, hopefully, some buying and selling.
Yes, it needs to happen.
We are quite overweight.
I mean, I'm sure some diet and exercise will fix that.
Sarah will remember this.
I can tell that you're so skinny because you always run the mouth.
It's true.
Okay, so you all wish to do some buying and some selling, is that the case?
Mostly selling.
Yes, mostly selling.
Alright. Well then,
Later.
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you all do not have the amount of money that would
Not totaled.
total. So do you all know the cost of all the items you've come across?
I know the cost of all the items I've come across because I did that 2 or 3 games ago.
Excellent. Okay.
Some of them.
So I guess we can just start that off with you, Maddie.
Excellent.
Do you just swing by, my dude? Finding someone to sell stuff to will be a bit of a chore.
I'll find my good old dwarven friend.
Yeah.
He was towards the south. He was away from the conflict.
Yeah, you could find him within Great Fort. Oh, no. All of Starfall.
Well, all of it was, but the main part of it was...
Wait, you forget. We can just go to Axis.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Planar travel
I
is
can
possible.
just plane shift us to Axis.
Do you have the good plane shift where you get to actually pick, or the one where it's like, hey, you might end up somewhere on this plane?
Plane shift, I'm pretty sure, is just go to that plane. And Axis is a city. Like, the entire plane is a city.
Oh, it's
So,
Oh. I didn't realize that.
doesn't
Yeah.
really matter where we end up.
Yeah, Axis is kind of like Pathfinder's Ravnica, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Do the heroes have access to plane shift?
Guys do.
Jazz do.
Chaz, you can cast plane shift? Hello?
I can cast Paragon Surge and grab plane shift
Gotcha. Okay.
That's funny.
like I do with every other spell that's not one that I've picked and decided to take.
Indeed. Alright then. Let's see here.
That's such a good spell.
I'll have to get your character sheet open.
I will say,
What's the how do you
I
get that? Because I've never
think
heard of it
there's
until you've
something-
cast it.
Have to be an elf or
what,
sort of.
Paragon Surge?
Yeah.
It's just a half elf. It's a spell specifically for half elf.
Oh. Well, guess I'm taking that entire.
It only works on half elves. It's only castable. I think it's a personal range spell, so you can only cast it on yourself. I think, but it only works on half elves. If cast on anyone else, it does not.
Okay, so use that to get the what's it?
Plane
That
shift.
the you use it to get a feat to get another spell to get plane
Expanded
shift,
Arcana.
which let's
The
see.
only thing that I'm trying to remember, the only slight little issue would be precise accuracy as to a particular arrival location on the intended plane is nigh impossible, right? So I don't remember. I know there's a way of pinpointing where you go when you come back. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Let's see. I'll read it off. You move yourself or some other creature to another plane of existence or alternate dimension. If several willing persons leak hands in a circle, as many as 8 can be affected by the plane shift at one time. Precise accuracy as to a particular arrival location in the intended plane is nigh impossible. From the material plane, you can reach any other plane, though you appear 5 to 500 miles from your intended destination. Plane shift transports creatures instantaneously and then ends, and then the creatures need to find other means if they are to travel back, including casting plane shift again. That is the full Archives of Nethys description for the spell.
Oof.
Ooh.
I
So we're just gonna
remember
play
now-
shift 2 axis, but the issue is
Here.
coming.
I mean, he's an oracle.
This fixes things. So I don't have access to teleport, right? But I can. So when I pick expanded Arcana with, I think it's Arcana, whatever the thing is that gives me extra spells now. I can pick either one spell at my highest level or 2 spells below my highest level. My highest level is currently 7th level spells. Okay, so I will grab Plane Shift, which is a 5th level spell, and Word of Recall, which is a 6th level spell.
Ooh.
Word of Recall, I can.
You've broken up, Jez. We can't hear you.
Just look up what Word of Recall does.
He's dead, Jim.
Do.
Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see. Word of Recall teleports you instantly back to your sanctuary when the word is uttered. You must designate the sanctuary when you prepare the spell, and it must be a very familiar place. The actual point of arrival is a designated area no larger than 10 feet by 10 feet. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. As a standard action, you simply just return everyone to a location.
That's actually really cool because he can plane shift there, plane shift back, and then just Word of Recall us to here.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That's dope.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, I think my
Yeah,
internet
you're back.
is.
Yeah, we can
having
hear you.
issues.
We
Sorry.
looked up the spell. We reread
Yeah.
it. It's a really cool idea.
So you've used
Yeah, so
Paragon
we can
Surge to gain access to what now?
Plane Shift and Word of Recall, and then we can set a location for Word of Recall, and then Plane Shift to Axis, do whatever we need to, and then Plane Shift back, and we'll end up somewhere nearby-ish, and then just Word of Recall back to whatever
Plane
the
shifts and
capital city
we
is called.
spawn right in the middle of the whirlwind.
Alrighty.
Let's hope not.
Oops, all demons.
That's funny. Okay, so Plane Shift is a level 5 spell. So I'm going to fill out a thing saying that you've cast a level 5 spell. Word of Recall is a level 6 spell for oracles. So I'll have one of those spent for, I guess, when the time comes. Oh, here we go. Actually, I'll just do that. Yeah. Okay,
I
cool.
have the special spells designation on my sheet if you wanted to.
Yeah, I see it now. Alrighty. Yeah. You all will cast plane shift, and just a moment, as I have to now change the screen again.
Vaughn goes, all right, everybody, hold hands. Looks around.
I'm strange. I'm standing next to Salt, and I look at him, and he's just rubbing his gross hands together. I'm like, fine.
And I also, I warn Isuma. I'm like, this is gonna feel really weird, but don't fight it. It's important that you don't fight it. Otherwise, things could go very wrong.
She holds onto your hand and grips it a little tightly, and looks you square in the eye and says, "I would happily follow you anywhere, Vaughn."
Aww.
Yeah. There's an audible awe from the rest of the party.
Except for fucking Salt, who just goes, ugh. Actual
Oh, honey,
affection.
You know it's cute.
Alright. So, yeah. Let's see how this plans out. I didn't expect this to go down, so this will be a fun little event here. Let's see. Who wants to roll this?
Kyle.
Fuck. Sure. What do I need to roll, Papa?
If you would, roll me 5 die 100.
Boop. Oh no.
You
That's
all
not bad.
arrive 281 miles away from where you intended. Surprise, surprise, it's also a city. So that's-
You have to teleport 100 miles per
It's
lane.
about not too crazy. However, I am going to request that let's see. Okay. Yeah.
We apologize to the lovely couple for invading their living room.
No. You all can I get, Scott, roll me another die 100.
We pop up in some fucking Archon's shower.
5.
A 5. Let's see here. Do. Okay. Yeah, now Kyle, you roll me a die 100. No wait,
Oh,
you,
no.
you just rolled one. Maddie, roll me a die 100. I'm
Oh.
gonna ignore that. Yeah, don't worry. I'll just unfortunately roll and ignore yours.
Mine's better anyway.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's hysterical. You all appear, and right as you do, you hear the sultry voice going, "Sold." Upon looking up, you all realize you're in a rather very dimly lit abattoir of sorts, a very sensual kind of area. You seem to be in what looks to be a kind of like a bar, or from after a moment, your eyes adjust, and like just the weirdness and the vertigo from traveling from one dimension to the next settles finally. You all are in what looks like an auction house of sorts. But
Wow.
there's pretty much no lighting in here, just small candles everywhere. Peter, you instantly identify that something is not right here. You look around, and everyone in here seems to be very much so someone of poor disrepute. Unsavory folk. There must be, it looks like 10, 15 people in this small kind of cramped room. Like you can, if you reach up, even the shortest of you, if it were to reach up, your palm could rest against the ceiling here.
Oh no, they're not only bad people, they're short people.
Can I get a perception check?
I mean, sure.
Everyone roll perception.
Oop.
Holy dog shit! Taryn rolled a 40.
Get into my character sheet.
I'm going to if as long as you haven't rolled yet, I was going to Vaughn's gonna abstain from making this perception check because
Yeah, no, I was about to say
He's excited that he finally got to plane shift. He's like, I've been meaning to try that for so long. That's so cool.
Yeah, you're doing that, and you're excited about that, but like the giddiness is also being combated with just queasiness because like in order to do that, and your magic is fueled by an eldritch god. So whenever you pull really deeply into yourself like that, like the background visions of too many eyes and tentacles and space like swamps and other strange concepts you have to push from your minds at all times. So, Isama, who's also having to deal with her own little issues at the moment, is helping you with that. But it's at that point, Taryn, that you notice that everyone in this room has eyes on you, of course, and they don't seem happy that that is the case, especially the man who's the auctioneer.
Okay.
Next to said auctioneer is a elven man who is wearing nothing but like some rags around his waist and some chains around his wrists behind his back. He looks malnourished and rather beaten both emotionally and physically.
I look at the auctioneer. I look back at the man. I kind of put two and two together. This guy is probably a slave, and I will have none of that, good sir. I say, pardon the interruption, but what are you selling? We seems to have gotten turned around, but we are looking for wares.
Sorry, my computer is trying really hard to pull off some stuff right now.
Tell them to do a flip.
The exotically dressed, actually, sorry, is a woman with raven hair and dark robes that she wears. Looks down her nose at you and says, "And what is the meaning of this intrusion?"
We are simply people looking to buy and to sell things. And I was wondering what you had for sale at your fanciful auction.
Is that so? Roll me a bluff.
I don't think I... Actually, my bluff's fucking great.
Sorry, a moment. I'm having to set stuff up while this is going on. Why, there's so many fucking characters in your party.
I look, man, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, your bluff, you have rolled a 39. Okay. This is the person in question.
Hello. Ah, vampire. Must be
Indeed.
Galton.
Let me see here. She rolls a 30 since motive against your bluff. Though it's extremely unlikely that what you say is true, you say it in such a way that is believable. The woman looks to you and she says, "Well, I suppose you were unable to receive the lecture on how to properly enter our establishment. Be sure that you do so properly next time. There are seats available if you wish to partake in the next one, but this one here," and she kind of kicks at the elf who flinches but doesn't respond in any other way, "is already sold. Bring in the merfolk," she says.
Oh, excellent. I looked at Peter, and I have this crazed look in my eye, and you see me reaching for my gun.
I'm going to, with clenched teeth, be like, hold fast. Do not raise attention.
Can I get another perception check around the party, please?
Oh, while we're doing that, it's like, it pains me as much as you.
Okay.
Karen,
We are at a
I-
mighty
dear.
disadvantage here.
Can I also get a sense motive? Is another thing.
might I remind you that we are on the plane of law, and some
Yes.
things might not jive with
Okay.
your own personal opinion.
Peter, you were aware that you all, like, probably any of you alone could take everyone in here right now. Like, if it came down to it, combat would not be an issue for you all.
Yes, but that's also not the issue.
Yeah, I know.
That's-
I'm just letting you know.
That would be breaking the law on the
Yeah.
plane of law.
Yep.
That's why I'm just like, Taryn, we are not in Kansas anymore.
Like Taryn's got just this like super happy like face, but like you see his body like trembling with rage.
Alrighty. So, the auction will continue on, and this is indeed a slave auction, to where this vampire woman continues to auction off one humanoid after another, and occasionally the random troll, an ogre, a collection of oozes also pops up from time to time. So it seems to be this is a soul auction, not just slavery, but slavery definitely is a part of it. So I will ask the party: do you partake in what alignment path do you wish to take here? You can
lawful
choose. You can choose either the lawful path of allowing this to happen and waiting through to the end of it. You can take the chaotic path and attempt to free the people that are being sold as slaves. You can take the good path and purchase some of the slaves and then just free them afterwards. Or you can take the evil path and kill them for the fun of it.
The lawful is what I choose because it keeps us safe and we can continue the game with no
Okay.
interruption.
That's fair.
Taryn picks the good path where I
No.
just kill all the evil people and then release. the
That's
slave.
not. That's
No,
actually not
that
the
is-
good path.
So, do you wish to buy a slave then?
No, I want to do the chaotic path where I want to free the slaves.
Maybe okay.
People-
That's your vote.
People
Vaughn?
are not artifacts to be sold on the market.
That is also true, but that is your vote in all this. Vaughn, what do you say? Excellent. And Sarah?
Oh no.
I was going to choose the neutral path and just find the door, but I can't seem to, so I buy a ticket. And I'm going to start bidding.
Excellent.
But only on the sexy ones.
Well, that is interesting.
That's a chaotic good action.
You hear Taryn like have like the train whistle noise come out of his ears.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Sarah, roll your appraise against me. Hot damn! I roll a 20.
Okay.
You lose a bid against the sexiest slave you find.
Aw.
Alas.
This is weird. This is an interesting thing that's going on here, but this is what happens. All right. Yeah. Peter, again, though you definitely don't like that this is going down. This is
My
unfortunately.
Is glued to Taryn's shoulder. We're sitting in the back and we're being quiet. We're pretending we don't even exist.
Indeed.
We-
Taryn,
Yeah.
what do you do?
No, he is glued to the seat beside
That
me
is the
because
case, but what do you do, Taryn?
Taryn is
Depending on what you
going-
say, certain rolls might happen.
Okay.
Shame.
Oh. Oh, what's this? Okay.
So you loudly cast a spell in the middle of this room?
Yes, and unfortunately, that spell does have a vocal component. So,
That's fuck. Hold on. Let me think. There's gotta be something I can do to get out of this prickly situation. Can I spend a hero point so that I can cast it like under my breath?
yes, you may. You may use the hero point for 1 round to have the silent spell, Meta Magic Feat.
Kyle.
Okay, that's a good option.
However, Peter is still restraining you, so you'll have to still make a concentration check to not fuck up the spell, but you will do it silently.
Okay, that's an option. I also have the Wabbajack, which I could use for some tomfoolery.
Okay, so first of all, let's see a concentration check of a DC. Let me think here. Invisibility is a level 2 spell. Can I get a concentration check of DC 19? Okay, yeah. Also, roll me a stealth versus Peter's perception.
Okay.
If Peter, you'll have a +8 to your perception when you roll it.
And
Okay.
online.
Excellent. Peter, can you give me your perception, please?
Adding the 8.
All right. Taryn, though he is like right with you, you look away for a moment, because you are just trying to keep a look on the room. And this room is definitely dangerous. Like, you stand out as adventurers quite a lot. Everyone in here, though they might be adventurers, though they might be members of Axis regardless, everyone in here looks rather spooky. So, a paladin and a Calistrian and some... No. Yeah, you all stand out. And whilst you're doing this, Taryn, for a moment, you feel that your hand is on his shoulder, but he just is able to fandangle it in such a way that, like, you turn back to look at him and he's fucking gone.
Do I still feel him there?
You don't know where he went.
Like,
Taryn. So what do you do, Taryn?
Taryn!
I'm going to sneak up behind the vampire.
Oh, probably has true sight.
yeah?
Okay. Life sense.
Okay.
Can I if he's actually stealthing, can I roll perception to see him?
Yes, you can. Again, can I get another stealth check, this time with a +20, Taryn, versus Vaughn's perception check?
Yeah, if
So,
like that
so it's an
happened.
even match.
I mean,
is what I'm saying.
he can still succeed on this,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I know. I just need to see the numbers.
Roll,
Yeah.
roll that perception.
It's
So
a 6 on the die.
this
Okay,
favors
sad.
the perception roll. So if you roll a 51 or lower, he'll see you. Okay, actually, Taryn is able to sneak past Vaughn's incredible eyesight. Yeah. Also, Vaughn, like, you're kind of with your own little group, and you're not aware that Taryn has snuck off at this point. So you sneak up behind this vampire. Let me see if she can even perceive you. Just a moment. I strongly doubt that. Yeah, no, there's no way. She does not detect you.
Okay. So now I'm at an impasse of, do I murder her?
What will the chaotic good sorcerer with a gun do?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna John Wilkes Booth this bitch.
You gonna what now?
I'm going to John Wilkes Booth this bitch.
Oh my god!
That's not chaotic good at all. That's chaotic evil.
She's an evil vampire selling people.
Alrighty.
Like,
So whilst she is
good.
not prepared, roll your damage roll and just the damage roll. You coup de grace her from behind.
Vaughn
you to know,
looks over at Peter and goes, "Where is Taryn?" As this happens.
You go, where's Taryn? Followed by a blast.
I'm sitting in the chair, just like slowly vibrating because I'm just like quivering.
Oh
Like
shit. Okay. Oh, you cast disintegrate?
Through my gun, yes.
Oh god! Oh no! Okay. So, oh god!
Well, Terran's going to jail.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so, the vampire woman is, she takes a bit of, a strange gavel. It's not like a hammer, it's just like the part of a hammer without the handle. It's just like the end of it, and she just kind of bangs it on her little podium and says, very good, very good. And on to our next piece here, and then you all hear, like, full sorrows at, like, the beginning of some fucking transmutation spell being cast. Which brings some confusion to the group, which the vampire then turns around, and that's as Terran's invisibility is dropping, with his gun leveled right at her face, and the disintegrate spell hits her, and it drops her to ash. She is destroyed.
Ah, shit.
Fuck. Well. I'm ready to see the consequences of my actions. But fuck was this?
First of all, you all gain 1,600 experience each. So that's the first thing.
That's worth it. It is worth it, guys.
Is it?
That happens, and the entire place erupts in chaos. Everyone in the room goes, and they all just kind of get up and start running and scattering for the door and sprinting away. The slave that was like being pulled in, like as a servant, like kind of like this big hulking manslave kind of guy, goes, and like drops down on his knees at the pile of ash now and begins weeping. It's like, and just kind of doing that thing, and the slave guy that he is being pulled in kind of looks left, he looks right, looks left again, and he just fucking ducks out. He just starts running away into the back room.
Yeah, I like start gesturing. I'm like, get the slaves out of here!
All right.
You see me scamper off after that burly man.
No, come back, please. I need you.
Come back, sweet darling.
Excellent. All right.
No.
So that happens. What do you all do?
I look up at the top right corner of my screen and I see 3 glowing stars now.
Get the fuck out. What have you... Ah!
All right.
Slavery.
So what do you all do?
You gonna fight the whole plane of Axis over it?
Yes.
You are one of the smartest people that I know, but Lord, you're stupid.
What can I say? I'm prone to spur of the moment decision making.
I'm walking up to Terran. I'm going to say, proud of you.
Higher.
I say, I'm proud of you, but, and I'm just going to deck him.
Excellent.
I take the hit. I fall down because he's so much stronger than me.
Roll me 1d3 plus your strength mod.
Oh, fuck.
Maddie.
Typing.
You take 6 non-lethal, Terran.
I'm like rubbing my face. I'm like, you know what? I can't say I didn't deserve it, but I can say I didn't deserve it.
Trust me.
Terran,
It'll be
Terran.
far worse if they figure out what you've done.
Terran, your alignment inches towards chaotic neutral. It does not become it, but it inches towards it.
That's fair. And I'm like, so we're gonna free the slaves before we get out of here, right? Right?
Might as well.
Yes.
All right. You all run up to where the like into the back room, and you see chaos has fucking erupted back here. Like everyone is banging on cages, wanting to be let free. There are wild animals just going fucking bananas, and there's monsters and all sorts of shit that was going to be sold, but now is not. So, do you free everything, or do you just free like the humanoids, or what?
I'm gonna free like all the sentient
Fucking
things.
throw the keys to them
and then we leave.
And let's bail.
What keys?
Oh no.
However these doors open, I don't know.
It's at that point, Vaughn, with your flat perception, you like look over your shoulder at the crying like manservant, and you see a key ring on his back.
I go take it from him.
When you do that, then he will at that point kind of like stands up and just smack you away, and he says,
I'm gonna console him by rolling diplomacy and be like, is he a giant? What is he?
He is a giant for a humanoid, but he's not large size or anything like that.
Okay,
He's just
so
a big motherfucker.
I'm gonna be like, large friend, please do not cry. We know you have just experienced loss, but chaos is
this
about,
loss?
and if these people do not leave their holdings, they could be injured, if not worse.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I rolled a
We
4.
have to go.
There you go. 24.
go.
The DC is higher than that. I'll tell you that right
yeah,
now.
I rolled a 4,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
the DC is 30, unfortunately.
While he's consoling him, can I pick the keys off of him?
Yes, you can. Roll me stealth, first of all, to not be seen, and then roll sleight of hand. His perception is 10, so yeah, I'll say beat a 20. Beat a 20 both. Oh, fuck yeah, you did. So whilst you're consoling him, Taryn just takes the keys anyway. After that, though, the guy who just kind of like swings around at Peter, and I'm not even gonna have to like roll an encounter right here because the guy is a CR5 encounter, which you guys would make mincemeat of. So like Peter can just smack his attacks out of the air, like stop. I'm sorry, stop. I didn't mean it. You know, that kind of thing.
He just sticks his arm out all the way, closes his fist, bonks him on the top of the head, and knocks him out for comical relief.
Okay. After all this is said and done, you free all of the like sentient humanoid like things, and there is quite the menagerie throughout here. All in all, there are, let's see, there were 18 specimens left. You see everything from human to dwarf to fucking Goran to merfolk to drow to everything in here. Any playable race, really, in Pathfinder's game. But
See
yeah.
whatever fucking
Aaron.
Zeriak is.
In fact,
question-
you see Zergiok sitting in there. Twiddling his thumbs.
Bond's like, Taryn, we have to.
He gets
go.
up to Zergiak's like cell, and Zergiak doesn't even like look up, and he just kind of just nah. Just moves on to the next one.
No, this one can stay.
All right.
We need to have left
I need
minutes ago.
I need Vaughn. I need you
Make
all
yourself
to roll
look
1
different.
die 4. All of you roll 1 die 4. So far, 3 minutes. Oh, what do we got here? 10 minutes. 14 minutes is how long it takes to free everybody and then make your way out. At the end of it all, you all find an escape. This entire time, like, Salt has... Like, Sarah took off with Salt. And they, like, just ran into the back. You never even... Like, whilst you were back there, you didn't even see, so you don't know where the fuck she went. Isama went to find a way out of here. But after the 14 minutes pass, you all... Isama returns with a way out. She looks a little beat up, as you can tell she got into a scuff, but, you know, she's a badass fighter all of her own, so she's able to manage it. And you all are able to escape into this back alley area, which connects to a main road with a bright and shining sky above you. Though the alleyway that you're in right now is on the shady side, as I said. There is a glowing sign hovering above the door as you kind of have to step up the slight stairway to get up to the ground floor. But yes, you all are now in the city of Axis proper.
Need
I
to.
like to think that it says police auction on the sign.
No, that is funny though. Let's see here.
Aaron, it might be a good idea to make yourself look different.
You're right. I put on my mustache and cast.
You all then see Sarah, who, after you all have made your way out, is being carried by this, like, immaculately muscled himbo, who is making his way up the stairs carrying her, like, princess style. He is wearing super tight leather pants, a strange, like the cuffs of, like, the collar of a suit, and also a, like the neck collar part of the suit. But other than that, he's topless.
So it's just Rocky from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Perfect. I put on my mustache and cast Disguise Other on the party.
Excellent. All right, you cast it. How many? One, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Please.
I pat him on his oily chest and I'm like, I'll call you, darling. Thanks for the time. It was grand. Enjoy your freedom.
The large fellow gently puts you down and puts one big, strong, tanned hand up to his chest and gives a light bow, and then begins running like a robot in the other direction. Like just boom, 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 like swinging his arms like very rhythmically.
1980s.
The dude looked like a
He-Man.
fucking. He looks like a fucking villain from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Amazing.
One of the Pillar Men or something. Okay, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yeah. What do you all wish to do? You wish to make yourself scarce, then?
Yes. Get us.
Okay.
Get.
The opposite side of this plane.
Yeah. As far away as we can and find a market of some sort where we can buy and sell shit.
Okay.
And Vaughn is on high alert this whole time. Anyone that looks at us for too long, he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Move! Move! Keep going!"
I need one of you to roll stealth or disguise.
I didn't think you would ask.
Since you got us in this pickle, you get us out of it. It's still a 23.
I like to think he were walking and he's like, that was great. I love killing people and freeing slaves way back there 3 quarters ago.
Shut up!
Like the whole time, Taryn is doing like a Kyle Hyatt tried and true, where he's like, everyone's dropped the subject, but he's still going on why it was the right and moral thing to do. And everyone's like, Taryn, shut the fuck up.
You're lucky.
Oh.
You are a very lucky soul.
Oh my god.
As you all are ducking out, you see a small little lantern archon kind of pass through the area with its little green light. Here's a art of it. The little light that makes it up, kind of like a spotlight, scanning the area before it just phases through the door of the club that you just exited. But yeah, you all turn the corner and make your way out. Now, I will be right back, and I'll tell you when I get back, but until then, decide what you wish to do.
I'm gonna see if typing up all of this numbers worked.
Vaughn looks at the
It
party
did
and he's
not.
like, I have never clenched
Oh, wait,
that
I know
hard
how.
in my life.
I know how to do this. Do...
I can't clench that hard anymore.
Wait a minute.
You know, Sarah, I kind of assumed, but I really didn't need confirmation.
Yes, sir. Some things are best left
There we
for
go.
not necessarily imagination, but for, passing fleeting moments in your mind where you're like, maybe, and then you push it out of your brain because, well, you don't need to.
You know firsthand.
Yeah. And,
I say to you as you look like a grandma or something.
it's just gender swap Terran, but with a beard. Oh, wait, no, it's just gender swap. No, it's just me, but with a mustache instead of a beard.
I've returned. So, the total cost of all the things that you've gotten seems to have summed up to 221,242, which after being sold at the first auction, the first salesman that you can come across is 110,621, which then means that you each gain 27,655 gold, 2 silver, and 5 copper.
Yep.
Also,
Damn.
I do like it is canonically speaking. Whenever I use Disguise Other on the players, we just look like who we are IRL.
I love that. Especially in Sarah's.
There's just
love
Maddie in this big old hulking armor, and then there's Scott in Callistrian garb.
The skimpiest outfit.
Funny enough, Vaughn doesn't look that different. Just has longer hair. The eyes are on point.
Hey, my eye bags aren't that bad right now.
Yet. Alright.
I did look in the mirror earlier and go, damn, I need
What has
sleep.
become of me?
And Salt looks like Simon, but still talks with the same voice.
Just a baby
Beautiful.
with wasp wings.
Aw.
Oh, just a flying baby.
Flying baby.
God's favorite cherub.
It's like, Kozus.
Oh,
85.
Alright, so is that the total of all the things you wish to sell, Peter?
Yes, I'm clearing out room for this. I need to remove 89 pounds, which leaves me with only 10 pounds in my handy haversack. Nice.
Looking to see if
That's all the stuff that I sold from my bag of holding and the stuff I stuffed into Taryn's bag of holding when he wasn't looking.
that's fair.
Gotcha. Alright. Does anyone else wish to sell anything?
I have
you know what?
nothing to sell.
I didn't touch your bag, Vaughn.
Yeah, I've got a few just like random odds and ends.
Okay. Do you know how much they cost?
No. I gotta
Damn it,
figure that
boy.
out.
The only thing I got is the 8,000 gold worth of magic crafting supplies.
Okay, yeah. That will just sell for how much it's worth. In that case, everyone will get 2,000 gold.
Damn, it was so satisfying. I added up that total with my current money, and it gave me 33,333.
Sorry, I ruined it. You can give me your 2,000 gold. If you don't want it, of course.
You don't deserve it.
Oh, come now. You guys got experience and nothing else happened. It's fine.
But
Yeah,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about it in general.
Oh. I mean, he's right, but like... Yeah.
We got a memorable experience, a little bit of actual experience,
A little bit of poop
some
come out.
money, and horrific trauma and anxiety that will recur in all of us throughout the rest of our lives.
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about. I got lucky.
simple
Alright.
let's
So yeah,
see.
what do you wish to sell, Chaz?
Okay, I have these are kind of useless at this point. I have 7 gas grenades. They are 750 each. So what is half of that?
750. You have how many?
75, 7. So,
That is how much money you get back total.
okay. And I'm fine with splitting this between the party.
Yeah, I mean, you
So,
would anyway,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't know if we were doing this like
Yeah, no,
individually
no.
or splitting it.
Yeah, like if you sell anything, it all gets divvied up.
How much is a masterwork buckler, guys?
It is 150 plus the cost of the buckler,
So what,
which is like 5 or 9
5 or
one of the
something?
two. So it'd be 155.
Did we ever calculate how many Starfall spades we had?
We only took 4, unfortunately.
I'm keeping mine.
Yeah, I didn't touch your bag because I don't have access to your bag.
I literally have nothing I wish to sell. I have some things I need to read, but not sell.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm selling a masterwork buckler, which is worthless, really, but whatever. Whatever that is.
You each
Divided
get
up.
19 gold. Oh, you know, I'll just roll it. You each get 20 gold.
And then
The guy likes it how it looks. He pays a little more.
yeah, I'm just getting rid of like stuff that I won't ever use, just like minor things because most of the stuff that I keep is stuff that I will use.
Do you
or
wish to
have-
sell any of
have
those
used.
spades, by the way? We can just do that right now.
Wasn't
I
that
thought
in
Maddie
his
sold
like
the
list of
Starfall
stuff?
spades.
Already sold the Starfall.
Oh,
spades.
gotcha. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm also getting rid of a Ring of Protection +1. So
Okay.
what is that?
2,000, so
2,000,
1,000, so
So
by
200 by
250. Yeah, 250 for everybody. And that, I think is everything that I have to get rid of.
Alrighty. Cool. All right.
All right, give us the buying table.
So
What
you
can
want to
we-
know the buying
Axis,
table for
Marty.
Axis, huh?
Yes,
All right, just a
Absolutely.
moment.
absolutely.
Marty
I got
leans
you,
in
just a
close to
moment.
his mic and is just like, everything.
Yeah, not everything is available, but it's pretty goddamn close. Okay, just a second. Okay, I have the list. Just a second. So, all minor items are completely available. Everything.
So anything less than what, 8,000?
I think that's the case. I can't remember. Axis is an entire dimension of stuff. So it's not so much that the goods rotate, it's just this is like how much you can potentially find within wandering around for an hour. I'm getting it all typed up just a moment.
Yeah, show me. Show me.
Anytime we see something like new that we've never seen before, like people, things, object, like anything new, Vaughn's like, look at that, that's cool. Just constantly, the entire time we're here.
Karen's doing the same thing. We're probably
you go.
like oohing and awing, and then Peter's like having
The
to
items
drag
can be
us.
found within the Tuesday night game area of the Discord.
Home
Ooh,
of
the
understanding.
+4 wisdom tome.
Vaughn's like, look, Taryn, there's a dragon over there. It has a sack of money.
Yeah, you guys look over and you see like
Sack of money.
it looks like a large red dragon and has a backpack on and it's following around a halfling.
Ooh. You see
What?
Mr. Ed pop into existence, say, thanks, bye, and pop out.
There's a very good chance of that.
What is this tome of understanding?
I don't know. Access is too rules heavy for Mr. Ed. I don't know.
That's why I popped in, stole something, and left.
Ah, okay, that'd be it.
He stole something.
For those who don't know, Mr. Ed is the character that Scott played in our playthrough of Rise of the Rune Lords, and he was think Radagast, but in Pathfinder. But yeah.
Very apt description.
There's so many staffs.
Yeah, there are a lot of staffs.
What belt do I have?
I need none of this stuff.
I have a giant strike belt.
What's a
It's a
staff?
+3
Person?
club.
Let's see here.
It's what you lean on when you stub your toe. It just stores all of your bottled up hatred.
Oh. Oh wow.
The base value is 16,000, by the way. No, I'm sorry. It gets a bonus because it's Axis. It's 20,000.
Nice. Okay.
What is that? What does that do? Ooh.
Damn it! I need more money.
Really?
I need
Don't we all?
I
Don't we
need-
all?
so much more money.
No, I've got it
And it goes without saying, this area is capable of level 9 spellcasting.
What is
I
a
need-
lawful staff?
That's a good question.
I need at minimum 3 days.
I mean, you can have them.
How long does How long does Word of Recall last?
I need 30,000
That's important.
gold.
This is important.
Does anyone have 30,000 gold they wish to loan me?
Are you high? Go to the bank and get a loan.
Yeah, we're on Axis.
I'm sure I could just show them my ID and they won't be like,
Get
ah,
a
yeah,
lean. Get
you
a lean
committed
on
a
your.
crime here.
I'm sorry. Did they identify you? Did the Archon
Get a lean
see
on
you?
your soul.
Yeah, and then you'll get sold at
Yes,
those auctions. So
Kyle.
you can just rinse and repeat.
Yes, Kyle. Get a lean on your soul. It can't end poorly.
Yes. What could go wrong?
And then the tables have been turned against him.
Do I find a thin gray man with a golden mask and a big old sack, like a Santa Claus of sin?
You find a few that fit that description around here.
Oh,
The claws of sin. Oh, that's funny.
oh boy.
It wouldn't do me any good to get more decks.
You all look over and you see an individual speaks out to you as you wander about. This figure looks extremely exotic, as does fucking everything on the plane of Axis. And he looks to the party and says, "You all have done well to enter Axis from where you have. Is this so?"
Yes. We have a great spellcaster with us.
Ah, yes, I'm
And-
assuming that you
and
would
Perrin.
in order to have gotten here. But you are not here without sin, are you?
Of course.
Um,
As you-
Maddie, you detect an extreme aura of malevolence from this figure.
I say, of course I am without. Well,
Um,
who isn't without sin?
indeed.
That is the
Let me
question.
also further explain what this guy looks like. This guy's backward bending fingers and his bestial snarling visage leave little doubt of a fiendish nature. This man has a tiger for a head. Like he has a tiger head as he speaks to you.
No, put that thing back where it came from.
Oh, it's a
before I say,
Rakshasa. Nice. No, that's crocodile.
No, Rakshasa is the tiger people. Get
Oh,
them.
it is?
Yeah, they're
both.
fucking evil.
Oh, it can be both.
Yeah, they just have like animal heads. Typically a
They're-
tiger, but
They are one of the most evil things in existence. Get that the fuck away from me.
the Rakshasa looks to you and says, "Now there is no reason to talk like that to a stranger who has done nothing wrong to you."
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Henrietta.
I don't associate myself with tiger faces. If
That's
you'll excuse me.
Why are you being so rude? It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
You know of my people, do you, sorcerer?
I have done some dabbling in books, and I know how to read.
And yet you continue to speak so rudely to one of us.
I didn't say they were etiquette books.
That's funny. Interesting. So, do any of you perhaps wish to value my wares, no?
Wait, shit. You have stuff for sale?
He's
Of course.
cheat.
Oh, shit.
Rakshasa has goods if you have coin.
Well, we have
Okay,
coin.
Mike. What do you got?
What
You got me. My
perhaps
one weakness.
items, Steve? Oh, that's funny.
Karen's like, yeah, he's selling.
I don't have that.
He has different things. He has it. If you speak to him, he has another set of items from Axis.
Fuck. Karen walks up, and I put my hands on my hips. I'm like, all right, what are you selling? He's dead, Jim.
No, I'm here. I'm having a good setup. Just a moment, please.
Oh god, we're being put on hold. Maddie, do you have any elevator music?
There we go.
No, but it's already here.
That's the same thing.
Whoa. Oh.
It's the same thing. What the heck? Just a
We've
moment.
been tricked.
That is bizarre.
Bamboozled.
Smeckledorf.
Smeckledorf.
I'm sorry about that. Hang on.
I owe me a kiss.
I have no idea why it's the same twice.
So good you had to post it again.
Lon's kind of eyeing that lawful staff.
Ooh. Are you deciding to change your ways?
No,
You want
he's
the,
he's eyeing it for some shenaniganery.
you want the long staff of the law?
There we go. I've changed it.
Ooh.
Oh wow, my brain! I thought it said giant fish gauntlets, and I was getting really excited. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, it's getting
Oh.
good now.
Oh no. Two of the rings that I like.
Horn of blasting,
The horn of blasting.
blasting.
That's what I call my wiener.
You nasty.
The horn. I thought you
horn.
called it the Sanctum Plowbeast.
That's a pretty good one.
There's nothing.
It's a
there's
it's a
no
magic card.
sanctuary
Yes,
about
I
it.
know. No,
Ravnica.
it's a magic card. That's why I said it was good.
What's this ring of blinking
It's
do?
like what? 3 blue and a white for like a 2/5 with no ability? Garbage.
And for the viewers at home, this is what this guy looks like.
I think Sanctum Plowbeast is just white, is it? Or is that
I
the
think
is
it's
that the
Azorius.
Esper card?
He's a very intimidating fellow.
Oh no, you're right. It is an Esper card.
You're terrifying. I love Rakshasa.
Oh yeah,
They're
Plowbeast
really
is
cool.
the Esper card. What's the other one that I'm thinking of?
Like they're one of the few
Yoked
things that like,
Plowbeast.
aren't demons and devils that are just
It's the-
unapologetically
Solid white one.
evil.
Oh, I always look up giant fist gauntlets thinking that they're gonna be cool, but they only let you like grab and hurl rocks.
My level 2 spells look.
Oh no
Giant-
way, I'm 100%
I
wrong.
was gonna say giant fist gauntlets are. I looked them up a minute ago. They let you punch things and make bull rushes.
The wearer
That's
uses
about
rough expand her hands to twice their normal size and harden to the consistency of hardwood. It lasts for 20 rounds per day. The wearer hits with an unarmed strike or natural attack. Yeah, you can just attempt a bull rush.
Hmm. Do I have a head slot item? I think I do.
Headband of counterspelling? That's interesting.
I was looking at the
Headband
Crown of
of
Conquest.
Look, there's a Ring of Revelations. Superior.
Yeah, but I don't know what revelation it is.
Hit on a counterspelling. It sounds pretty
That's the
nifty.
neat part. You don't.
But it doesn't work unless it's my mystery.
Oh wait, no, I can't take the headband and counterspelling because I've already got a headband. Alright. I
A lot of icy burst. Let's see,
Thing.
1, 2, 3.
there's some good stuff on here. I'm curious about that Ring of Revelation.
It's
It's
it's only good for
It's an
oracles.
oracle. Yeah, it's an oracle
Ah.
thing.
Double gay. Okay. So
The
we got
ring
a
of spell
headband.
starring is kind of interesting.
Oh yeah,
Where?
the
Show me.
first list.
It's expensive though.
It's like a 50k item. You don't have
I
enough. You don't have that rich blood.
have 47,000 gold.
Wow, almost enough.
Why were you trying to ask for 30,000 more?
So we could maybe get a Ring of Wizardry 3.
Do you have
Hey,
a ring
man.
of wizardry?
No, but the third one allows you to double your spell slots for level 3 spells, and that means I can cast Fireball 14 times a day. Which
That-
to me sounds like
that
a
is
win
a
for
lot.
everyone. Huh?
That is quite a lot.
I didn't know it did
Yeah,
that.
that would be a win for everyone involved.
I didn't realize it did that. Well, that's going on the finger gun list.
What? What is?
The thing where you can cast a lot of third level spells.
Yeah, it's Ring of Wizardry 3. So for each Ring of Wizardry like level, it doubles the spell slots per day of that specific level.
Yeah.
So the 2 one would double my level 2 spells, which would be 14, which would be like, I don't know.
Now it doesn't.
lot.
It doubles the base number, not the
Yeah.
extra that you get from the ability score.
Yeah, so
That's still pretty good though.
okay, it would be 12 per
Was
day.
there
Yeah.
a 3? Was
Yeah,
it
in the first
one?
in the first one. Where was it at?
Be sure to request to join our fun little Discord. See what the fuck these people are talking about right now.
Pretty sure I saw one.
No, there wasn't one. I was looking up things that I might want to buy, and I saw that. I'm like, hooga booga.
Ooh, there's a ring of blinking. That sounds cool.
It does sound cool. I think I
Pretty
want.
sure I think it's just like the blink spell, where you just blink in and out of existence.
Probably.
Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. On command, the
So-
ring makes the wearer blink
Oh,
as the
but it
blink
just-
spell. It's literally
On command. There's no like
You can do it,
uses or anything to that. Just you can just go. It's kind of
yeah,
cool.
Pretty
it's
good.
So yeah,
It's like the ring of invisibility.
which is
Alright.
a busted item.
So I can sell my Ring of Force shield, which will give me after splitting halfway and then amongst the party would give me an extra 1,000 gold, which means I need 2,000 more gold for that ring of.
You got some spare loot in your bag.
Not really.
Pretty sure you do. There's like some shields and shit.
I've got
You
the
will
dial.
see a large kind of, I guess we call it a wing of trumpet archons fly overhead. They don't seem to be looking at anyone. It's just a cool little aesthetic that happens.
Oh wait, no, I've got the Gauntlets of Rust. I have not used those. I could sell the Gauntlets of Rust.
Oh no, yeah,
Dude.
there is a ring of wizardry type 2 though.
Yeah.
I see it there. Ring of
Dude,
energy resistance, major cold. That's cool.
Dude, the ring of delayed doom is sweet, but like it's so if you would become subject to any harmful effect that allows a saving throw to resist or mitigate it, you can, as an immediate action, choose to delay the onset of that effect for 1 minute after you fail the saving throw, but before the effects occurred. This activation causes one of the ring's 9 garnets to turn to powder. And then after a minute, you can spend another immediate action to do that again, which destroys another garnet. So, the delayed harmful effect occurs when the wearer falls unconscious when the ring is removed, or 1 minute after the last time the ring's power is activated. So it just you just like no sell something for a few minutes to like get you through a fight.
That's
And
pretty dope.
The price of the ring is reduced by 5,000 for each of its garnets that has been destroyed.
Mm. How much? Does anybody remember how much the Guile fast? Or no, that should be in the
We're
thing.
not selling that. What's wrong with you?
But I need money.
No, we're not selling that.
They are
All right.
artifacts and do not have a cost.
Fuck. That's why I didn't put it down. All right.
If you're needing money, I have a trinket on me that I've had from the very beginning of the game that I could sell.
Well, my thing is, if I sell this Ring of Force Shield, can I just have 3,000 gold of the return cost so I can do it, and then give 2 of you guys an IOU for 1,000 gold?
I'm okay with that. And I'll only accept it if Sarah also accepts, so that you owe her more. Maybe.
Well, it sells for 8.5.
Yeah, so half that would be 4,250, and then divided 4 ways would be like 1,112?
Yeah. And I need
1,125. Yeah.
And I need I need 2,143 gold. Actually, so I only need.
I mean, you can
1,000.
keep my split. That's fine.
Cool. All right,
Mhm.
Luke. I
Yes,
wish
sir.
to sell my Ring of Force shield and then purchase the Ring of Spell Storing.
Okay.
Peter is giving me his portion of the proceeds from this so that I may purchase the ring.
Alrighty. Do you all have like your notes and stuff in your character sheets to remember this? Because I do not wish to have to like have this on my mind.
What, that he owes me money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'll-
I owe Peter 1,000 gold.
So you all figured out you owe Peter 1,000 gold, and is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Done and done. Just make the changes to your character sheet, and we are good to go.
Oh yeah, that's a hot topic right there.
What could I get? Oh, I know what I wanted.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
But I think it's more expensive than. I think it's something we would have to go find. Let me check the price. Yeah, it costs 30,000 gold. As we're looking at the wares of all of this, Vaughn's going to ask this Rakshasa, do you know of anywhere that would sell Aeon stones relatively near here?
Of course I do. He then says, however, I can assure you that the stones that I would sell would be far greater.
Do you have Aeon stones?
But of course, what grand magician and salesman wouldn't have at least a few on his person here in the plane of Axis?
Baller.
Tell me, Von Warneyes Elnosh, what do you wish to find?
I'm looking for an orange prism Aeon stone.
An orange prism.
Out of
Let me
character, this is
think.
30,000 gold. So that's why I'm like asking him, like, hey, do you know where I like a specific place I could go since the base value is 20,000?
Yeah. Roll me a diplomacy.
Okay, sure. Give me a second to have a stroke while I try to find my character sheet.
So many fucking tabs he must have open right now.
Shh. I'm totally not looking at a billion different items all at the same time. Diplo.
Chaz looks like those data droid people from the opening of Ghost in the Shell, where they're just like their eyes are darting around and they're typing extremely fast. Yes, just a moment. The Rakshasa says, Yes, I do believe I have heard of these. However, it is not on my person. You would have to venture across the plain to find it. The great city of Axis is many people of all sorts of shapes and varieties, as you may have already discovered. And there is one fellow that has such an item, I believe, at this point still.
Do you happen to know where or how close?
You could find him within a day's travel of here, that is for sure. However, magical journeying shall make this, I believe, rather easier, no? Let me see here. There is a man by the name of Brerloff. If you were to journey to his tent that he has on the more arid side of Axis, then you will find this, I believe.
Run that name by me again?
Brerloff.
Brerloff?
Excuse me as I type it.
Okay. Okay, Brerloff. So he's the one selling the stone?
Yes. He is the man that you can find the stone from if you wish to purchase it.
Okay. I would like to do that, but don't know if the rest of my party's doing anything, buying anything here or not.
Nah, I'm good. I bought this thing, and I bought this big, gaudy ring. great.
The Rakshasa behind you, Chaz, goes, Am I to think that you would be so rude of a customer to gain information without paying?
Oh. My apologies. I wasn't thinking of that.
Please forgive him. He has many things on his minds at once. As you can see, he is always tired.
Indeed, indeed.
Pay the man, cat. Pay the man,
Vaughn,
cat.
yeah, Vaughn like gets his money and is like, what is the going rate of information here?
Give me
I
a
don't
knowledge planes, and then if you beat a DC 20, then give me a appraise check of 20 as well.
Eh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well. You know precisely that for a simple bit of information from the kind of outsiders that happen to be the Rakshasa, he expects at least 1,000 gold right now, or 100 platinum, preferably.
You know what? I will I will hand him I'll hand him 110 platinum.
Oh. You do this, and he says, "The payment is accepted. My thanks."
Vaughn's being nice.
And then I teleport behind him, and John looks at this guy.
In the middle of this fucking populated street.
Please,
what?
no.
I just look at the party. I'm like, what? He was orange.
Wow. We're now learning that Terran's a horrible racist.
Can I get a let's see here. A DC 30 sense motive from the party?
Sure. I tab back over. Boy. Ah,
I don't
I
know.
don't. I don't.
I don't have any ranks in sense motive.
Okay.
Is it trained?
I mean, you
yeah,
can roll it without having trained.
You said DC 30 though,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I cannot hit a 30 either.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a rock.
Moving right along.
Oh no!
What was
Oh.
the other?
I don't like that, Luke. I don't like that one bit.
Trying to think, there was something else I wanted. I can't remember what it is.
I am set.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't stack price.
Can I? Oh, I heard something pop up. Was that time passes? Oh, can I attempt to find? Oh man, am I gonna have enough gold if I do that? No, but I could sell something.
Some time passes as you all are still wandering around Axis. You've been here for a few hours by this point. It would about 10 to 12 hours you've been here. As you all are starting to get kind of tired, and the days here stretch on for a long period of time. So it had to have been around maybe midday when you traveled here, and then 12 hours later, the sun is still like not moved from where it is in the sky. And at that point, you all hear the marching of armored feet as a group of angelic-looking outsiders make their way to you with the Rakshasa that you interacted with but a few hours ago. The people, you're all in the middle of the street as you're still wandering around shopping. The people in the street kind of, part ways to, get out of the way of your group and this group. And the Rakshasa in the middle of the Archons points one backwards bending finger towards you all and says, "There they are! There are the people that defeated and murdered the vampire and her slave trade." The Archons stamp one large polearm into the ground, and with heavy, demanding voices say, "Are these allegations true?"
Well, boys, we're in a pickle.
Yeah, you did get us in a pickle, didn't you?
Heron looks to Vaughn, and I'm like, "Buddy, we gotta get."
Oh, sorry, what was that?
He said, like, under his breath, like, "We gotta get out of here."
Like, that takes time, Taryn.
Oh, so fuck. I just I shrug.
Come back.
Oh,
Sky,
hey,
back.
you just made it back. Taryn's deed has come to light. We're now surrounded by guards.
Well, these are the consequences of my actions.
Didn't even get to buy anything, you fuck.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, guys, but, slavery,
Yes, he did it. I pushed him towards the guards.
Yeah, I just never met this man in my life. He's been following me around for 2 days. Can you please arrest him?
You do that. The Archon, they all look to each other, and then the Rakshasa continues and says, "She lies. She was part of the entire deal. These four are adventurers in a group that is bent on disrupting the Order of Axis."
That's not true. Taryn says, "This Rakshasa extorted us for money, and is upset with the amount of payment given to him for his false information."
The Rakshasa simply says, "This is also a lie. I did take part in deals, but they were part in unrelated matters, and my information was true."
We're supposed to know. We never got there because of you.
It's at this point that someone is either going to have to pull a stunt, or I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative.
A stunt, you say?
Stunt, you say.
Well, guess it's time to leave the plane of law.
Before anyone does anything, Vaughn will ask, assuming these allegations were to be true, what would the punishment be?
One of the Archons speaks in its demanding voice, and it says, "You would be brought before a trial of your peers, and upon being found guilty, serve hard time in one of the many prisons here within Axis."
Oh, well, there's nothing to worry about because that didn't happen. Fuck, we need to figure out something. Wait. This might just be stupid enough.
You love to hear that.
I cast haste.
You cast haste, and upon casting a spell, and that is when Vaughn, as you see danger about to commences, if someone is about to have a surprise round, Vaughn is currently occupied having a freakout moment due to his curse. Anyone else have a fun idea?
I
got
cast
nothing.
haste that we can run so that we can run fast.
Oh lord, This being the plane of law, there's usually just a bunch of fines for something. Is there an
Look, man.
equivalent money amount to serving time?
You do that, and the Archons all are about to go into a combat stance, and then they stop, and then they say, "Yes, there is. Are you willing to pay this fine?"
How much is the fine?
Full damages have yet to be assessed. Upon doing so, you'll be held in court in contempt of the Order of Axis, and upon finding the final sum of your misdeeds against the plane, you will at that point have to pay the fine or serve time.
So you don't
Can I get a knowledge planes real quick?
from anyone?
Anyone, yeah.
We freed a bunch of slaves,
I was gonna
and
say-
I committed
Murder.
a big
Here,
crime.
I'll roll it. Probably don't have a clue. Anybody else have knowledge points?
Yeah.
Sarah
If you had two more, you'd have known.
How the
DC
fuck do you
15.
not have planes? You have a.
Salt does. I'm not.
I'm going to
Salt will
assist.
nail it here if you have him roll it. I'll roll it. for him.
I assist. Oh, well.
It's the same number if you assist or didn't. There you go.
Salt nails it. He then says, "That could take anywhere from 7 days to 7 years. The bureaucracy of this plane grinds at an extremely slow rate."
Better.
Which causes Isama to then say, "We do not have time for that. Unity would have taken over all of Galarian by then."
Vaughn leans over to Terran and quietly says, "You better hope Sarah's himbo runs fast."
So the surprise round ends. Anyone have any funny ideas? Or
Say
any...
that you'll pay it when they can accurately give you a money value.
That's a good idea. Taryn says,
An exact money value.
I will agree to pay the fine. But I would love to have an exact value of damages occurred down to the copper. So I know what exactly the law requires of me to pay.
Give me a diplomacy DC 30.
Okay. Act tough. Act tough. Act tough.
Anyone
Can
wish
we
to assist?
assist? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, can we assist?
It's a 26. We need a 30. We need 2 assists.
Maddie. Gooby, please.
Gooby, please.
Is he dead?
No,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm just judging.
Do that. and hit the
but-
button.
Vaughn will assist first. I mean, he makes
Okay.
it, but
So what do you say, Vaughn, to assist in this?
Vaughn says, if you cannot give an exact value of and list of every crime committed, damage caused, I mean, what is this place even for then?
Fair
Kind of
enough.
has to know to be able to pay it back, and without any sort of questioning, as if someone's benefiting from something that may or may not have happened.
Indeed.
And then
Okay.
I guess I will assist.
Gooby.
Okay.
And I'll say, and he has my backing for his trustworthy, as I am a paladin of Sovereign Ray. We teach patience and, oh crap! It literally just slipped my mind.
Mercy.
Not mercy,
Right.
but not
Is it
retribution
redemption?
either. but,
Redemption?
redemption, yes.
Not the word you
Mercy
look-
and redemption. So
Redemption.
being
I
able
like to think
to
that happened.
clear one's name and step foot back into the light of the Dawnflower, I can vouch for his
Character?
character. Yeah, there we go.
I like to think that all that
Holy
happened
shit.
like in character when you're
Was it
like
38 to assist. Okay, yeah. At this point, even the Rakshasa seems to be, by your all's understanding of the law and your persuasiveness, even the Rakshasa is shaken by this, and he kind of collects himself and he says, "Of course, this is acceptable. However, how are we to know that you will not simply flee at your first chance of evading the law?"
uh
As I stated before,
the-
Paladin
the-
of Sarenrae.
The Archon says, "The word of Sarenrae is well known here in Axis. She is a trustworthy goddess. However, you are not the goddess. You seem trustworthy enough, however, simple word does not last here. Iron, ink, and justice are the only things that exist here in Axis."
so I gotta put this in ink, don't I?
And on fucking cue, the Rakshasa just produces this long scroll. And then, snapping his fingers, a pen appears in his other bent hand, and he says, "If you would." And you just slide his. So he has that long flowing dress where you can't see, like, you know, it goes all the way to the ground. You don't even see his feet move. He just slides over to you like a fucking vampire monster from I forget that. What's that movie with the guy that goes booyah with the boomstick? I can't remember. Or fuck me, Evil Dead. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I fucked that up. But
Oh,
yeah.
smart, smart.
But yes. He says, "A simple signature on the dotted line is all I require."
Read
You
that.
I don't Yeah, you I don't trust, Mr. Rakshasa. If this came from them, yes. Good Archons, do you have a document from the legal court of this place that I can sign as opposed to whatever this is?
Hey, Saul, you should read that really quick.
Can I get a linguistics roll?
From Salt?
DC 30.
Lord.
No, he ain't that kind of demon. Maybe me.
I mean, you can all assist each other in this if you have
If I
ranks in
roll
it.
I have
if I roll
linguistics.
a 20,
You have to have ranks in it to roll it.
Yeah,
if
it's
I roll a
trained.
20,
I,
Good
I
at
have,
21.
I have some ranks in it.
Let's
got two
see the
ranks in it.
rolls.
I can
Who
assist.
wishes to be the main reader?
I cannot hit the DC. I only have a +7.
Okay, I'm just saying, like,
So
I need
I-
to know who the main reader
I'll
is,
try to-
and then
I've got
everyone
a plus
assisting.
8. I've got a plus 8. So
So do the
Right.
Archons not respond when we like ask like, hey, is any? Do you have legal documents instead of this?
The Archons simply respond with, "If we were to have our ways, you would be locked away in prison. This is an acceptable middle ground, as the ruler of this area's merchant district." And they kind of motion towards the Rakshasa, has agreed within the bounds of this statement.
I'm gonna smack the back of Terran's head and be like, "And you were rude to him. Apologize."
Alright, so Sarah was the main roller, yes?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
assisting.
Sarah, fuck, like you assisting, like you look into this, and this is sealed tight. The Rakshasa is completely waiving any and all fees. However, it seems he makes mention time and time again of a favor that will be provided upon discovering the sum total of the damages. Anything past that, though, you don't get.
yeah, I wouldn't sign this even if I were even if I were Taran.
Oh
Well, it's-
wow, that's pretty bad.
It's sign it or go to jail, Taryn. What do you choose?
Does the
When you
think,
say
like-
that, the Rakshasa, his mouth cracks a bit with a grin that he hides immediately. And can I get a sense motive check real quick?
Yeah, I can tell you what he's thinking, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled a 12.
Vaughn, you're the one who perceives it. It dawns on you. This whole fucking situation was orchestrated by this thing from the very
Yeah.
beginning.
yeah.
So you got played.
Peter, since you, just have a large sense motive anyway, you just happened to roll poorly. When he says the leader of the merchant district, there's a good chance that he owned that auction house.
Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute. We can solve this right now. Cast commune and figure out what the hell's going on.
Salt says, you want me to what?
You can cast commune, yes.
Yes.
Ask the big lady herself. What the fuck is going on here?
What do you mean, what is going on? I think it's quite clear.
I don't trust
We
this
had
guy.
some fun, and now we're
I
paying
did
the piper.
nothing. I did
Yes, you
nothing.
did.
I think
ran
we are
off,
being guilty of
went out into the
association
back
here,
door.
Sarah.
Yes, which is not guilt.
It wasn't
that's
fun.
good.
Axis would disagree. But if you wish to cast Commune has a hefty cast time, doesn't it?
Not really.
I
It's a
don't-
10-minute cast time.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't know.
He can begin casting it since he does have a spell-like ability. He'll just kind of like be in the back as he's trying
Coalition
to.
just goes,
He's
what
waiting.
the fuck?
He's waiting on call at the moment. He's been put on hold. He'll be with you in a few minutes. At this point, the Archons have pulled everyone aside, and they are just holding you, like, not holding you against the wall, but they're like holding you, like, as if you were being arrested, but you're not like being pulled anywhere. They're just wishing to get this settled, but like out of the way of the people on the street, so the mercantile content can continue.
Fuck. Bit. Heron's just like scratching his ear. He's like, I don't know. I feel as though this is some universal vindication against me in some way, shape, or form. Like someone's been screwed over by these deals before.
You might have to sell your gun.
Does
Not Eleanor.
does anything in the contract happen to mention anything about the death of either person that is part of the contract?
The contract simply, as far as you can tell, you don't get anything out of that. Like, what I've told you is all that you know, without directly asking the Rakshasa.
You could ask the Rakshasa to read it to you.
Taryn says, so what happens if I die and I'm unable to pay this debt?
If you happen to die without paying the debt, then that would be most unfortunate. However, I believe that you will not be dying until then. You have quite the ordeal ahead of you, do you not?
That doesn't answer the question, though. We do have quite an ordeal ahead of us. What happens if he dies? I don't want to be shouldered with his debt.
I am not a cruel man, not in the sense of dealings. However, one of you committed a sin against one of my shops, so that one is the only one that I care about for now.
That doesn't answer. You're sidestepping the
I'm
question.
not done speaking.
I'm gonna smack him again and say, quit being rude.
If you happen to die, then that is simply how that will have been. We will see. I am not strong enough of a merchant to have connections to any of the psychopomps of the boneyard, as they have had disagreements with me in the past. So, death, I suppose, is the only way out of this ordeal. And then he looks over at Yuvon and says, and I mean without being resurrected. Oracle. And then he looks back at Vaughn, or excuse me, Taryn, and he says, but as I said before, I do not believe you will be dying anytime soon. So,
Joke's on you. I'm too stupid to die. Wait.
excellent. That is just the way I like them. And he gives a spooky cat-like grin.
I'll get you, bitch. I look to the party and say, well, boys? And Salt?
Salt is making like the dial tone still.
Oh, fuck. This is what happens.
And Salt immediately goes, "Gotcha! I have made a connection, Sarah!
Oh, fuck.
Good.
So, let us begin the communion." Which the Rakshasa then kind of goes, "The what?" You know? Salt begins going into like that strange bit of a trance. And then the oddly ethereal voice of a powerful outsider comes through.
Cool.
Yes. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Your humble and loyal servant, Sarah Hitchkin, speaking through her familiar and one of your children, Salt.
Ah, yes. I never had the fortune of speaking to you before. So, what is wrong? I can tell that there is stress in your voice, Sarah.
Yes, we're being accosted in the plane of Axis for
Oh, dear.
crimes apparently committed by one of my compatriots.
Allegedly.
Is that so? But why have you spoken to me, particularly?
I'm just simply wishing to know if the contract that this Rakshasa over here, and I point the Salt camera to the Rakshasa, is legally binding and not rigged.
Oh, it is most certainly rigged, and it is extremely legally binding. However, only for Terran Gates. It has no connection to you, Sarah, so you are free in this matter.
Awesome.
Has Terran gotten you into this pickle?
Yes.
Well.
Fuck him or
He
kill
will
him.
pay. He will pay in time, either to me or to him.
Of course.
Second, that Rakshasa there. Has he committed any crimes against Axis?
None.
Congrats to him.
What a goody two-shoe bitch.
He has committed grave sins against my kind. Those of the Azata and those of Nirvana. However, he has committed no sins or breakings of any laws within Axis.
Terran kind of scratches his beard. He's like, I kind of like get close to Salt and I whisper, like, hey, is there any way that I could like, ditch this whole thing and hang out with you
You
guys?
will not speak to me right now if you'd like your face connected to the rest of your skull. Do you understand me, Terran Gates? As I was saying, you were saying, Sarah?
He has committed no sins. This thing is rigged. Does he own the Merchant's Quarter?
No one other than the powerful outsiders that reside within Axis owns the quarter. However, he has jurisdiction over it, for he is the greatest merchant in the area.
Oh, it's one of those societies.
Yeah, you
Ew.
blew a hole in one of their heads.
There's no hole. There's just a pile of finely ground ashes.
We like cut back to the scene of like that like sad like manservant just sweeping up ashes. We cut back to here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I asked this question in front of the Archons, and more directed to the Rakshasa than anything. Other than him going to jail, or paying whatever you wish, can this whole thing be forgotten in some way?
The Rakshasa could be convinced, but it would take very interesting methods.
Fuck it. Alright. I like that.
Good luck, Sarah.
And
Thank you,
Salt
my
kind
lady.
of disconnects from the communion.
Alright,
I'm sitting there giddy as a fucking schoolgirl.
Alright, Mr. Rakshasa. How about this? What is it gonna take for me to not sign this and not go to jail? What's your price?
Oh, is
We can
this?
settle.
You have ideas for a second course of action in this?
I
Tell
am
me, what is on the table? I am a man of mercantile expertise. So if there is a deal to be had, I am all ears. And then his cat ears wiggle.
I am a man who spends his life delving into dungeons and archaeological sites of yore to retrieve peculiar and rare curios and artifacts of bygone ages. I'm sure that we can come to a minimal agreement on me procuring something for you on the material plane at no risk to yourself and all the risks to me in exchange for us coming to a business amendable agreement over this whole debacle.
Good sir, if I may.
Oh no.
The Rakshasa's, he's got his hand, the back of his hand under his chin, but since his fingers bend the opposite way, he's using them to kind of stroke his chin as he's beginning to purr and think on this. He then raises an eyebrow as he turns to you. Yes, seductive one.
My good friend here is, as he said, he digs up things. He digs up things real good.
Multiple times. How
Yeah.
do you not remember?
Shush. He has spent his entire life searching for something, and he happens to have it on him. If you really want him to show some penance, perhaps a trade. The thing he spent
The
his entire life
Rakshasa,
searching for,
the Rakshasa's eyes get rather wide.
in
Is
exchange
this
for his
true?
entire life.
Is
What?
this true, Terran?
Sarah, you ignorant bitch.
Vengeance is a dish best served cold, Terran. You get me into this, I'm
Oh.
getting you out.
Yes, there's an artifact that I've been searching for the past 6 years, and my arch rival is a dick's width away from getting, probably, called the Arculus Orb. It's a whole thing. I can give you my dissertation on it later.
Point is, he found it, and he has it in his bag.
No, that's a... Yes, I did find it. It's in my bag. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Is that a lie or not?
I have the modular that was made based upon the original.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
one that we got from the black
you
thing.
have-
the
okay.
black market.
The black market.
The Rakshasa says, "Is this so?" You feel a strange sliminess come over you, Terran. The Rakshasa... Okay, so here's a fun little thing. You might be wondering how the fuck this guy has known so much shit about you. Rakshasa can read your mind at all times.
Yeah.
This guy, you feel him just peel his way, just waltz on in unannounced into your mind. And he gives a simple, nudge a bit to one thought and plucks that memory from you. And he says, "I'll tell you what. If this item is to be believed by your own consciousness, then this is acceptable to me. However, I would like you to give me the one that you have on you currently, as a kind of collateral. You can then bring the true one to me afterwards.
You greasy furball, fine.
I would watch your tongue if I were you, before I rip it out of your mouth!
Taryn gets another smack in the back of the head from me.
I grumble and I take the one in my bag and I toss it to him.
He catches it and says, "This is acceptable. You may go." And the Legion Archons who have been just watching this entire time stand at ease and then march away. And the Rakshasa simply looks to you and says, "It has been great doing business with you. I'll see you next time."
Excuse me, before you walk off.
Yes.
You love messing with people's heads, but have you tried looking into mine?
There is nothing within your bizarre, estranged, eldritch, foiled mind that I would wish to see von Warneyes Elnosh. Good day. And he teleports away.
So he's a coward.
Kinda.
Perrin's sitting there stewing, and I look to Sarah and I say, "I'll get that bitch. I'll get him. If he catches me on any other plane of existence, his coat will be lining my voluptuous floor. I swear now to all the gods."
I love it.
What is that? Conspiracy to murder in the plane of law?
That sounds like a chargeable offense, Taryn. I wouldn't do that.
Your mother's a chargeable offense.
Taryn, just call it locker room talk.
I love it.
Now, boys, if you'll excuse me, I have a himbo to find and some selling to do.
I'm gonna go get drunk.
With what money?
Shit!
Fawn's like, guys, can we go find this person that I can buy something from?
Can we leave?
I want to go find this guy.
Taryn, can you please be quiet and sit still while the rest of us actually get to do our shopping now?
Taryn will go grumble and find a place to, ease his frustrations. Safely.
I find one of those those rooms where you can break shit.
It costs money, Kyle. You don't have any?
I mean, I'm sure you have some money on you, right?
No, I mean I've got some silver.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All of his money.
I spent every day. I have 21 silver and 6 copper.
Yeah, you don't actually have enough money to do that. You can go somewhere and drink if you want, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a free public library.
Alright.
Drinking in the library.
Okie dokie. The rest of you, what do you all wish to purchase and do and stuff?
Who wants to go first?
You may if you wish.
Sure, on the way to Vaughn's thingy, I need to find somebody trustworthy in this beautiful city that I can have some things upgraded. And did we figure out if how long the spell lasts for us to go home?
Plane shift just is whenever. It's just a second casting of plane shift sends us back to the material plane. Word of Recall doesn't have like a listed time. It's just you have the spell, you pick your place, you cast the rest of it later.
Goody. Okay. If that's the case, I find a leatherworker, a magical leatherworker who can make a salt-sized pair of muleback cords and a heavy load belt.
Done.
Nice. I then find a weaponsmith who can add the fortuitous enchantment and the bane enchantment and a +1 enchantment to the mono whip.
Yeah, in that case...
+3 total.
Yeah.
Bane of constructs.
So what are the enchantments? +1, bane, and what?
Fortuitous, so I can make those attacks of opportunity with the mono whip.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me think here. That wouldn't be this much. How much of a bonus is that, cost-wise?
+3.
No, not like money-wise.
18.
18,000?
Mhm.
Roll me a die 100 on a 75 or less, you find it. You find it. Within around an hour's worth of looking, you find it.
Nice. I pay them up front. I still have 18 grand to spend.
Let's see here. I tell you what. Roll me a die 10. You come into you find a weapon shop, and the place looks more like a fucking pet shop, like a zany, goofy pet shop in like some quirky kids anime. And you walk in, and the guy at the front desk, there are animals all over the fucking place. Like, this place is indeed an arms and armor shop with like magical enchantments everywhere, but like there's birds and weird exotic four-legged creatures all over the fucking... It's a strange, colorful atmosphere in this place. And whenever you come up to the front desk, there is no one waiting there and a sign that says "Ring for service."
Ring.
Roll perception to find a thing to ring. I await the roll. You can't find one. Give me a sense motive. Holy shit.
I'm not gonna tell her where it is yet.
That's hilarious. Sarah, you can't... No, Sarah, Vaughn, you don't know where it is either. You
really?
can't find
Okay.
anything. There isn't anything here. Sarah, you deduce that they want you to literally make a ringing noise. Like with your mouth.
I pick up salt, and I wiggle him like a bell. Ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
You do that,
Ding-a-ling.
and in a poof of smoke with like little poorly drawn stars exploding out of it, a strange bird-like creature with green and blue and purple feathers appears with a big, long orange beak. And he says, "Why, hello there!"
Oh no. Is it him?
Awesome weapon.
I want it to be him.
What can I do for you?
I need this upgraded to this, this, and this.
I have not seen one of these things in ever. What is this?
It is a mono whip. I've activated it, but I
Excellent. What
trust
does that
everything in
mean?
here. Step outside with me. I don't want to hurt anyone.
No.
What?
No. I cannot do that. If I open the door, then everything in here will escape.
We opened the door.
You see
Okay,
things
then.
pouring out of the door as he says that, but he seems completely oblivious to it.
Okay. Okay, I angle it downward into my empty handy haversack, and I activate it.
That happens,
It's a
and he goes,
mono
"Ah!"
Yes. And I coil it like a tape
Right.
measure.
Yeah. He says, it's a piece of technology. So, you wish to have it enchanted then?
Yes.
Tell me, what kind of enchantments do you want?
Fortuitous and Bane with a +1.
It's a very literal way of describing it, but I can do this.
I wish to be able to attack better with it.
do you have the money?
Yes, here. Bag of coins.
A large sum of coins, and he picks it all up, and it turns into a leaf, and he just goes and puts it in his back. And then he says, and he pulls out a pair of maracas and starts doing this like dance around the fucking mono whip while it's on his desk. And when he makes a full circle around the desk, he goes, and then like he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a little popper that goes with confetti. And then it just kind of falls slowly while he stands there waiting for a response.
Is it going to take the 18 days or is it done?
Hey, it's done. You can
Oh,
take
cool,
it.
thanks.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes.
Vaughn is staring at this thing, just dumbstruck.
This continues. What do you want? Fucking. What do you want, Peter?
Do you do weapons and armor?
Of course! What is armor but the defense of weapons?
Fucking excuse me?
Yes. Quite.
The Terran says that out loud as he appears, like...
You all, like, look, and there's, like, a strange family of, like, mice-like creatures at the door. One of them's, like, holding the door open, and, like, the rest of... Like, he's kind of, like, just waving the rest... Like, there's, like, 20 of them as they're slowly sneaking out, holding things that they've clearly stolen from within the store.
Rats. We're rats. We're the rats. Rats. We're rats.
Okay, Peter, what do you wish to have?
On has no idea what this creature is, I assume.
He is, I can't fucking remember the name
He's
of the
a
creature.
hobbin.
He's whatever the fuck Hobbin is, yeah.
Oh, he's the bird people from Nirvana.
Agathian? I think that's
Yes.
it. He's an Agathian.
My god. It's Hoblin. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck is a Hoblin? Like, can you not walk right? And then...
He's hobbling, yeah. Okay, yes. What do you wish to get onto your weapon?
Just a +1.
+1 enchantment?
Yes.
So do you mean like a +1 enchantment or increasing it by 1?
Increasing it by 1.
Okay. What is it currently, and what will it become?
Is a +1 keen. I'd like to get to +2.
Okay.
+2 keen. It's a +3 total.
So what's the difference between those prices? That's
+2
8.
to +3 is 8 to 18, so 10.
So 10,000. Okay. He says, "There you have the gold," and he starts to pull out his maracas.
I set the gold down.
He goes, "There you go," and he hands it back to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I want to get my armor a +1.
You wish to enchant such exquisite armor. He starts like petting at it with his feathery hands.
Indeed.
Okay. Now, this will take extreme prejudice and focus. Are you ready?
Yes.
He puts one hand up flat and then puts his fist on top of that. On the count of 3. And I don't mean like 1, 2, 3, go. I mean 3.
What?
I think he wants to play rock, paper, scissors with you.
Don't cheat.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I'm gonna throw a rock.
Oh, you wish to play mind games with me? You then see him like turn and look away and then like start muttering to himself, sweating profusely. Okay, someone count us down, and Maddie, type what you're going to throw.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you messed that up.
There you go, it's done.
Thank you. Here's your
welcome.
3,000.
Oh, thank you very much.
Do you,
I told you I was gonna throw a rock.
Yeah.
Why would I lie?
I can only throw paper with these big hands.
You could do scissors pretty easily.
It's kind of hard. Feathers and such.
He doesn't really have fingers, Peter.
He just said he just described him putting a hand inside the other one with a fist. He could have made rock.
Tricks of the eyes, Peter. You should know this.
You say that, and that does make sense, but he doesn't seem to be aware of what you mean.
This is a silly place.
so all of
Something
the,
comes crashing down a set of stairs, and like after like several boom, which like it starts to shake the fucking building. A boulder-shaped creature like eventually turns a corner and hits a wall down the stairs, and then hits like the ground level, and like shit starts like falling off tables around the area, and like people kind of like start hopping in the air if they're light enough from like the sheer tremor of it. The boulder-shaped thing kind of like stands up and like looks around the room. Its like frog-like tongue kind of comes around, it licks one of its own eyes, and then it kind of trudges out the door really quick and breaks a hole in the wall. All of this is completely made unawares by the Agathian.
Taryn says, why couldn't it have been his slave house that I committed a crime in?
You committed a crime in a slave house? That is
Allegedly.
against the law. And he shakes a feathered finger at you.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's very sorry for it.
Oh, if that's the case, then
would
I
be
don't see the
sorry.
problem.
I'd be sorry if I committed a crime.
Are you sure crimes are not good to commit?
Terrible, even.
Oh,
Crimes against
horrible.
humanity.
horrible.
Do you?
I
Can I buy
Vaughn-
pot from you?
no.
Vaughn looks around at all of the animals and shit. He's like, "Do you sell animals or?"
You start talking, and he goes, "Ah! You're alive!" He then gets eerily close to you and starts kind of poking at you. How is this possible?
Hello?
Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. I mistook you for something else.
Um,
No, we don't sell pets here.
Actually, can I backtrack just a second?
Yeah, sure.
Do you?
I want to get. There's no way to turn mine into an adamantine sword, so. Womp womp womp. Equipment. Special materials. Adamantine weapons are 3,000 more. Crap.
I like to imagine that baby crying is actually happening somewhere in the shop.
Probably.
Let's see. If I take the 3,000 back, I still have the.
Let me see if I can find like more fitting music for this place.
It needs to sound like a fucking circus.
Is there
It's
any
the
way
end
to.
of the Mighty Masturbator?
Hush.
Not? No.
Hush. Hush. This is a Christian D&D channel.
Not a circus. Not an acid
Not
trip.
if I can help it.
Okay, you know. But there's. I'm gonna ask him. Is there any way to change a weapon's material into another?
There we go. It's a little bit more fitting. You wish to turn something into something else?
Yes.
Such as what?
Well, my steel sword here. If I could get it turned into adamantine. If not, that's fine.
Do you have any adamantine on you? Other than the armor. Unless you wish the armor to turn into steel.
No, but I do have actually. Hold on, let me find.
I do, and I pull out a rock of adamantine.
You have a
Oh!
rock of adamantine.
That'll work!
Yeah. I do.
Cast stone skin.
Yeah.
I've also got a cold iron and a silver chunk.
Yep. That'll work! Do you have the gold requirement?
Yes.
Okay. He didn't just continues to stare at you.
I hand him the gold.
Okay. Hand him the gold that would require to like make a weapon out of adamantine.
It's 3,000 for a weapon.
Gotcha. He snaps his fingers and the chunk disappears and your weapon is now black.
Vaughn holds up his hand with this
Ah!
thing on it and goes, "What is this made out
It
of?"
moved again. This? This here? And he holds up Peter's weapon.
No, this. The ring on my finger.
Ah, it seems to be a strange material.
Vaughn continues to look like, what the fuck is happening at this man? He's just like,
Can you upgrade magic items as well?
Of course!
Oh.
As long as they are weapons or armor.
Oh, then it's not weapon or armor.
Oh, then I cannot do it. I only sell pets here.
Peter, Vaughn is like trying to not fucking lose his shit, and he just like reaches over to Peter. And he's like, this is more maddening than any dream I've ever had. I can feel my sanity leaving me.
Vaughn, just accept it, sit down and pet the fluffy blink dog.
A cup with pencils in it, or what looks like pens or something, on his table. The top, like the head of a frog, sticks out of it, looks around, smacks a fly with its tongue, and then goes back into the cup.
It
Vaughn
smacks
goes-
the fly, but the fly eats the frog.
Yes.
I'm
Vaughn
gonna
goes
ask.
to pet the blink dog, and the blink dog blinks out of existence.
I'm going to then ask.
You end up
him,
touching Sarah's lap. It's awkward for a moment.
What's her name?
Where'd it
Who's
go?
What's
Isama?
her, what? Yeah, Isama gets upset.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah just hears
Your
the
hand,
cocking of a
your
gun.
hand was there for a second too long, and
Isama's eyes roll, but that's about all you get out of her.
Where'd the dog go?
Sarah hears.
Oh, he blinked away! They didn't do that.
I'm going to ask him where I can get magic items enhanced then.
Oh, you can do that here.
Oh, perfect.
As long as it is a weapon or armor.
Okay, where do I go if it's not a weapon or an armor?
I don't know. I only enchant weapons and armor here.
Do you have it? Do you have anything?
Oh, he's moving again!
Do you have anything for sale?
Ah,
Do you-
of course. We have many pets you can buy. You look around the room, it's fucking empty. There's like just empty cages, the blink dog disappeared, the fucking... All the cheese is gone. The mice stole everything. There's just feathers and fur floating in the air.
Yeah, the rats.
A gigantic rat walks out with a barrel-sized cheese log.
Heron is slowly raising his gun to his mouth.
Oh, don't do that.
Would you all like to have anything else enchanted?
Oh, here, Peter, do you want first dibs?
What? I've already gone.
Oh, you're right. You're right. East. We have to take Vaughn around the shed. It's for his own good.
Isama says, "No, I don't think I will."
I'm done.
Okay.
Vaughn's just like, he's like, do you happen to know where a man named Breriloff is? Do you know
Oh,
where we can
yes!
find him?
I know where you can find him.
I hope to God it's not him. Please be this fucking Agathian.
Where?
He's right down the road.
Can you tell me how far
Right
down
down the road.
You heard him. Right down the road.
Right
I saw
down the
walking out of
road.
the door. Right down the road.
He then looks at you and then he says, "Bye now." And then he like smacks a little bell that was on his table that wasn't there a second ago. And as he does that, you all are outside and the door closes in front of you and it says closed on the sign.
Vaughn screams. It's just loud.
And as you scream, the fucking sun pivots around like the orbit of this fucking place so goddamn fast. It's like someone just grabbed a hold of it and twisted the sky, and it's nighttime.
The old sun twist.
Yes.
You then hear like one of the windows of the shop close, and on the window is an arrow that's pointing to the left.
Yes.
I hand Vaughn my gun.
That way, I guess.
Indeed.
Go that way.
Let's.
Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
So, did he sell pets or not?
He did.
Yeah, we bought them all.
We did?
You look around and the street's just littered with random animals.
What? I hate this place. I hate the whole place.
You're
The
not the
whole...
You're not the only one.
You all travel in the direction of the arrow, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
This whole place can go
Eventually,
to hell.
right down the road, you get to a building called Ruralof's Bumbling Bazaar of Beatnik Baubles.
Lord.
Say that 5 times fast.
No, don't think I will.
Bro, that's bumbling bizarre, beatnik bubbles, bro, that's bumbling
God.
bizarre, beatnik bubbles.
If we go inside and there's an Agathonian in there, I'm just that's it. This is where I die.
No, you can't die yet. You owe me money.
The
That's
door,
only money.
the open sign is still on the thing, and the lights are on within, but an eerie red glow emits from the building.
Walk in.
Of all the buildings in this area, they
dang,
seem to
red
be made of like polished marble and other forms of rather clean, immaculate-looking material. But this building is like obsidian black, solid pitch.
Oh, this is not. Oh, this is gonna be one of those shops.
Is there anyone around when I walk in?
You walk in this place. Diagon Alley, the place in the second, was it the second Harry Potter?
Yeah, Diagon
what is
Alley,
the other,
yeah.
what is the other one called? No, the like offshoot off the side of Diagon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the
Diagon Alley.
spooky version. Because
Yeah.
there was Diagon Alley and there was Diagon Alley, the fucked up
Is
version.
it
Oh no, that's what he said to go there. I don't think it was actually called that.
is it Nocturne Alley?
Nocturne Alley, I think that's what it was actually called. Yeah, that first shop that Harry appears in, that's what this place more or less looks like. It is very eerie. You don't see anyone at first.
Hello?
Your voice echoes in this relatively small room.
Huh.
Which to spend money.
Upon saying that, the room grows extremely dark. So much so that like there's this over-looming feeling of dread, apprehension, and just fear. No matter what your dark vision is, and even if you don't have dark vision, you can still see each other, but nothing else. You are in a complete dark void. And eventually, this void empties as you all are now in a larger area. And standing in front of you in a full suit, business attire, is a Baelor demon.
Oh,
And he,
clean-
standing, like holding his hands together, he says,
Welcome, my new associates.
I don't like it, but you clean up well.
Tell me, you are here for purchasing something as far as I'm aware. What is it that you seek?
I'm gonna give Vaughn a nudge.
Vaughn's like, I'm somehow not surprised. Do you have an orange prism Ion stone?
I do. And he kind of like,
yeah, sorry. He pulls out a necklace with a orange prism ion stone.
Do you happen to know if it is one that has the resonant power to it?
why, this one actually does. Tell me, did that Ascidian bring you here?
Who?
Ascidian, the very annoying merchant from down the road.
The bird.
Yes, that would be him.
Oh, the one right down the road?
Not originally, no.
Good, because if that was the case, I would probably give you this for free. But, since that is not the case, what do you want?
Do you also sell wayfinders?
Wayfinders. I do believe I have a few of those in stock.
Okay.
Tell me, what do you intend on using for purchase here, little Vaughn? That is your name, is it not?
Yes. Money?
Money. Why, that is a given, Vaughn. But what else do you intend to use as purchase for this?
More money?
Broloth simply just looks at you and says,
I want something a little more sinister by your description, I suppose. Who are you willing to kill for my entertainment?
Please say Terran. Please say Terran. Please say Terran.
Please say Terran. Please say Terran.
An AI attempting to become a god?
That is something that I feel that you would be willing to do anyway for the good of others. I wish for something cruel.
There was a blink dog a while back. We could find it.
How many
That's a
innocent
dog.
lives are you willing to lay down for this? You are from the material
Is
plane,
there
I can
an-
smell it on you. If
Is
you're willing
there
to go back to your own home plane and dispatch the lives of enough people, I'll be willing to give this to you for free, for the entertainment of it will be enough, considering especially that he is with you.
and then he points at Peter.
Does it count if I've already killed people?
Oh, you will suffer for that in time, but I wish these to simply be used as personal payment for me.
Can I pay the money instead?
I suppose. Oh, how does 60,000 gold sound?
Like, way overpriced?
That is probably the case. There is also the alternative payment I have offered.
So this is the DM talking to you right now. I'll tell you what. If you commit enough acts to get your alignment shifted to chaotic evil, this guy will teleport this to you for free. And I mean, you gotta do some heinous shit.
Doesn't sound very cash money.
Vaughn's
Indeed, it doesn't.
not really willing to do that. Like, I mean, clearly in the past he was, but even with the shift to chaotic from just true neutral, he's not a good person, but he's not like malicious. He doesn't. He's not just one to go around like killing people.
Indeed. The CR20 demon in front of you is wanting you to, though.
Yeah. Nah. One's like, I don't. No, I'm.
I'll tell you what. You there. Sarah Hitchkin.
Hey.
I'll grant you a wish if you kill him.
And then he
who?
points at Peter.
Taryn visibly wipes the sweat off his brow.
A wish, you say?
A wish, I say. Do it right here in front of me.
I'm debating it.
Peter's not sweating.
No, it would take too long.
I have a lot of health.
It's true. He's like double my
Vaughn,
con.
Vaughn
No,
turns to Taryn and is like, "Why do we meet the weirdest shopkeepers? Can we not?"
Look,
Every-
man,
I blame
Something-
Taryn
something
for
with every
restricting
single one
our
of them.
services.
restricting it. Look, I smoothed all of that over with that miserable Rakshasa.
Did you?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Look. After that, I went over to the Winchester and had a pint, and it all blew over.
Oh, by the way,
So-
about that. You found a bar, but everything that they served you wouldn't get you intoxicated. No matter how strong it tasted, it would not even make you, like, fuzzy in the head.
Oh, perfect. And I'm like, and Peter, I'm not even drunk. I couldn't get drunk because this plane is a fucking dry, miserable affair that makes you look like an absolute fucking sunny day.
Thank you. I do believe I am quite cheery to be around.
I wish for you to have nothing but wet socks for the rest of your life.
Joke's on you.
I
don't
can
even
make
wear
that
socks.
wish happen if you're willing to do something for me.
I could make that wish happen.
Are you
It's not
people
even
going to buy
hard.
anything or not?
I mean, if you're gonna sell it for like market price.
That is a market price. My market price. I'm offering you something for free, but your simple little morals are getting in your way. I have other items. Things other than this.
With a wave of his hand, shows like this little image appear. Like you're still in this like big void area. He's just kind of with you. This large like list of things kind of like shows up on a chart in front of him. Yeah, he says,
We have very powerful items in here to select from. +5 holy swords. Dancing longbows of the composite type. Armors that weigh nothing but defend against the mightiest of blows. A couple items of Optimus Fabricate. I don't know. It's nothing. We have other.
and he kind of just continues to go along and just listing off this very reputable like sorts of things. But with each of them, he continues to say that instead of paying with money, he wants you to pay with blood in his name.
I chuckle at the snoring Warhammer in the corner.
Do you all take any of these offers up?
Taryn has spilt enough blood today.
No.
Well, I mean, I didn't spill any blood, but you know what I mean.
Broloth simply says,
Fine. Then get out.
and with a snap of his fingers, you all kind of just snap back to your consciousness inside of this spooky-looking shop.
Who recommended this place?
The Rakshasa.
Fucking I'll get that bitch. I swear on my mum. As
Swear
Taryn
on me, mum.
All right.
I storm out.
And with that storming out, ladies and germs. I think that is where we are going to call this one. Let me see. This has been an interesting series of events, has it not?
Yeah. It certainly has.
I fucking hate this plane.
This plane is wonderful. Anyway,
I like it.
This
And
plane
I'm
is
chaotic.
just fine. You're just not one to abide within its rules.
I mean, he's chaotic. What are you gonna do? With all, we are at Take 10 Gaming, and I am Luke Kenny, your wonderful DM for the Tuesday afternoon and evenings. To my right, going from left to right, we have Sarah Hitchkin, the Sentinel of Callistria, played by Scott Caffey.
Hey, how's it going?
We have Peter Hastings, played by our wonderful Paladin of Samurai, played by Maddie Thompson.
Yes.
We have our little do-goody lawbreaker, Taryn Gates, the sorcerer with a gat, played by Kyle Hyatt.
Remember, kids, never trust a man tiger.
It's very good words to live by. And we have Von Elnash of the Worn Eyes, I suppose we could say, the Oracle of Time and follower of Yogg-Sothoth and other weird, strange little arcane tricks, played by Charles Blair.
Von Brain Machine broke.
We are Take 10 Gaming. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and be sure to share with anybody you know that likes Pathfinder and watching people fucking lose their minds at silly random encounters. And with that out of the way, good night, everybody. Good night!
That was
And we're out.